folks, it's me, Brian, and this is what I'm drinking tonight. I'm having Golden Ox by the Old Ox Brewery in Ashburn, Virginia. I picked this up because I saw it in my local package store and it was relevant to the news announced yesterday by the team formerly known as the Washington Redskins. That team, now known as the Washington Football Team, is based in Ashburn, Virginia. And so I saw this in a local store and saw a map of Virginia with a big old X and Ashburn, Virginia on it. And I said, hey, why don't I get this beer? Now this comes from the Old Ox Brewery, as I said, which is in Ashburn, Virginia. And it actually gives the address and phone number. The address is 44652 Guilford Drive, Unit 114. Now, I don't know how far that is away from the place formerly known as Redskins Park, which is the headquarters of the Washington Football Team, but it must be close. It's in the same city. And the label reads as such: our golden ale is worth getting to know. Balanced, easygoing, and smooth all year long. What more could you want in a drinking companion? Don't overthink it. Just drink it. Cheers. Old Ox Team. Now, they said don't overthink it, but actually, things in Ashburn are getting overthought right now. I have my little trusty ESPN.com article to prove so. So these are the things that are getting thought about at the place formerly known as Redskins Park. So they're going to change the name. These are the finalists for the new name of the team: Armada, Presidents, Brigade, Red Hogs, Commanders, Red Wolves, Defenders, and Football Team. So I asked my good friend Chris, I call him Fourth Quarter Chris, because he thinks that, and I agree to an extent, the NFL wants games to be close in the fourth quarter, and the referees will officiate it such that you stay compelled and watching into the fourth quarter. I asked his preference because he is a Washington Football Team fan, and his preference for the name is a Football Team. And he's about the same age as me, and he thinks back to the good old days of RFK Stadium and the Hogs and all that kind of stuff. And Chief Z, rest in peace, one of the biggest super fans of the team formerly known as the Washington Redskins. And his take is that he'd just rather them be called the Washington Football Team. You know, it doesn't happen much in sports when teams change their name in the same location, where they don't move, but they change their name. Now, it happened with my Jets. They changed from the Titans to the Jets. But usually when a team changes their name, it's because they've changed their location, such as the Tennessee Titans. They used to be the Houston Oilers, then they became the Tennessee Oilers, but there's no oil in Tennessee, as Chris points out. And Kansas City, the Chiefs, they changed also, because they used to be called the Dallas Texans, if memory serves me correctly, if I'm right. Now, it wouldn't make sense to be called the Kansas City Texans. That would sound completely off base, right? So, folks, because Washington Football Team announced they're going to change their name next month, I got this beer. So let's crack it open. And if you notice, the can is the same colors as the Washington Football Team. It has the gold and the red. Probably done on purpose. So there you have it, folks. Golden Ox. It's about finger and chain's worth of head. Let me look at the alcohol by volume content using my trusty reading glasses here. 5.9% alcohol by volume. It's a golden ale, and it is kind of golden. It's kind of hazy though, kind of what you would see in an IPA. Kind of hazy, very bubbly, hazy. A good amount of head that's kind of persisting. No lacing, no. Let me smell it, folks. It smells like beer. Nothing out of the ordinary. No citrus smell, no earthy smell. Just kind of your ordinary beer. But let's taste it. Prost, my friends. So it's what I expected from a golden beer. It has a light body. Not like a light beer body, but light body. And it has somewhat of a bitter finish and somewhat of a kind of a sweet start to it. So I would say that it is balanced. I would say that it is crisp and refreshing, because I think that's what the label reads. Let me look at this label again. Crisp and refreshing. Yeah, so they're not lying there. It is crisp and refreshing. It also says delicious beer plus family plus community equals Old Ox Brewery. Now, I don't know about that. I mean, you know, if you want to call this beer delicious, yeah, I would say yes, it's delicious. I liked it. I give it a thumbs up. Plus family plus community. Now, a lot of times family and beer don't mix. I'm not saying that happens in my family, but oftentimes family and beer don't mix. Beer and family and community, sometimes those things don't mix either, because you got a drunk guy at a bar and then he causes problems. So I don't know about that, but I give this a thumbs up. Old Ox Brewery in Ashburn, Virginia, a golden ale. There it is on the map, y'all. Right next to Redskins Park, or the place formerly known as Redskins Park. I give it the thumbs up. Stay safe, stay sane, and I will see you later, folks.